Three major biggest lies told in the earth to people in the earth. The biggest lies told to man in the earth. First is that God is a man. And it is there in the Bible so clearly. God, I am not a man that I should lie. And the first lie then tells that God is a man. Is man in the earth. They worship, the Rasta them worship Haile Selassie as God. They worship Jesus as God. They worship idols as God. They try to find everything in the earth to make justifications that it is God. And God plainly said, I am spirit, and they that worship me must worship me in spirit and in truth. Now, where in the heaven, in God heaven name, you hear says spirit is man in the earth, Jesus, and them idols and them Haile Selassie, whoever them worship is God in the earth. I am spirit. They that worship me must worship me in spirit and in truth. Now we're going to clarify this. God said, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning is, if you go back to Genesis and read from Genesis 1, God created the earth, and the earth was without form and void. Spirit. There was no man in the earth. God created man in the earth. So how you gonna worship the man in the earth and not the spirit outside of the earth, or the spirit that operates in the earth or in man? Because man is God in the flesh. A whole heap of story about that. I'm gonna give you a few hints right now. In the beginning, there was three energies. The pure God energy, the dark energy, and the water energy. All three was in existence. There was nothing beyond those three energies. Nothing else in existence but those three energies. God never said it. There is no place in the Bible where God tells you saying create water. No. God never saying create darkness either. Three energies was in existence. The water energy, the dark energy, and the pure God energy. Now I'm going to explain these now before we go too far. The pure energy is a female energy. The dark energy is a male energy. Now, go back again. The pure energy is a female energy. It is a pure energy. It's its purity in itself. It's not contaminated. It is the purest form of anything you can imagine. The dark energy is a destructive, manipulative energy. The water energy is an adaptive energy. It's also a destructive energy. In Genesis said, come, let us make man out of our own image and likeness. Oh, there you can see it right there in Genesis. Who was God talking to? God said, come, let us make man. There was no man created yet. Come, let us make man out of our own image and likeness. Now, who was God talking to? Can anyone tell me who was God talking to? Because I sure know nobody can tell me that God was talking to anybody but the other two energies. Before the combination happened, the pure energy is a creative energy, I should say. The pure energy is a creative energy. It's the only creative energy there is. The dark energy is a manipulative, destructive energy. It does not create, it destroys. The water energy is an adaptive energy. It takes the shape and focus of anything, its surroundings. Right. It also is a destructive energy. God said it needed to combine. God said the earth is an imaginary place in my mind. And in order to make the creation happen, God needed to combine its energy with the other two energy. Knowing that the two energies are destructive, but God needed the combination. Without the combination, the earth couldn't have happened. Not in the way it happened. And this is a question that I asked God about. I had questioned God about. And I got answers. God said, in the beginning there was three energies in existence. The water energy, the dark energy, and the pure God energy. The female God energy is the creative energy. The male manipulative energy is the dark energy, and the water energy is a destructive, adaptive energy. God needed to combine, because with the combination, God said, with the combination, it creates a more potent and a more powerful combination when the energies are combined together, rather than God having to do it all by itself, and it makes it more difficult. With combining the energies together, it creates a more potent and a more powerful combination to make the creation happen, to bring the creation into reality. So God is manifesting. God wants to create, so God is manifesting, because when you're creating, you have to first see what you want in your mind. You have to first put the image have to be created here first before you can put it on paper, before you can bring it into reality. It's three ways to create and manifest. Three ways to manifest, three ways to create. That is how it works. That is what God said. So with the three energies combining itself, God went to them and spoke to the three energies. When God said, come, let us make man, God was speaking to the other two energies, which is the water energy and the dark energy, to combine the energies together to create man in the earth. So God said, come, let us create man out of our own image and likeness. So what God was saying is, I want to create man. Let us create man. So I'm going to create man out of my image and your image and the water image, combining together. This is why man's body is created of 75% water. Every man's body. So when the combination happened, God cloned itself as man, taking on the two energies. God said, with love, I took on the two energies unto myself, cloning myself as man in the earth. So cloning begins with God, not with man. But God cloned in a different way from how man clones, is with the mindset. Whatever you do is the mindset that you have. There's nothing limited to man, but it's what you use the energies to do, how you use it. You can use it for doing bad, or you can use it to do good. So with cloning, God cloned man in the earth. First female, the first energy, the first man that was created was a living female organism, was created from the miry clay at the bottom of the water and the energy, pure energy of God with the dark energy. So we were created from all three energies. Every single man in the earth, everything, animal, plants, whatever, created from those three energies. So we were cloned from the three energies in the earth. First, living female organism, because the dark energy does not create. It is not a creative energy. The creative energy is the pure God energy, which is a female energy. And this is why female are allowed to carry the fruit of the womb. It is not the male energy. That is the creative energy. And men like to, them get all wind up into themselves and feel themselves. But it is not about a man or a woman. This is not about man like to run away with the ego. Is throw that aside. We're talking about God thing here and reality thing here. How the creation happens. It's not about our ego. Eve was cloned from the female, as a female, more of the pure God energy. Adam was cloned from more of the dark energy. Still has all energies inside, but one was cloned from more of the pure energy, one from more of the dark energy, because God said, come, let us create man out of our own image and likeness. So God energy is more in Eve. The dark energy is more in Adam. Eve was not the one that created the first sin upon the earth. No, Adam did. Because Adam was acting out of pure ego. You can't beat the man for that neither. He was cloned from more of that image. His image was from the dark energy. It is more of a manipulative energy. So you find that it overrides more the pure energy that is in him. You see, Eve was more of the pure energy, so she was more balanced with the God energy than Adam was. We have to understand these things. You see, it's not about him could have done different. No, he is what he is. She is what she is. You understand? So this is why God said we cannot get away from the dark energy. We have to balance the two energy within ourselves. Neither does Adam cannot get away from the pure energy. This is why God labeled him as the tree of knowledge of good and evil, because he's created out of both good and evil. Eve was created more of the tree of life. She still has the dark energy in her, yes, but she was cloned more of the tree of life. We are all gods in the flesh. Every single man on the earth, woman, boy, girl, we are man. We're named man, called man. It's the meaning of that. We are cloned from God. So Adam and Eve were God in the flesh. So this is why when the sin happened, God had to separate Adam and Eve, because with Adam and Eve together as one, they are fully in their 100% God power on the earth, which would have been difficult for God to control them if God had allowed them to continue without the separation, because they are God in the flesh on the earth. As God is in the heaven powerful, so both of them are in the earth powerful. So God had to separate them, and this is why you call soulmates. Soulmates can never come together and exist together as man and wife in the physical, because of the separation. Because of the separations, they will always self-destruct each other. They can be together for a little time, but they're going to always fight and destroy each other. So soulmates cannot come together and live together as man and wife for a long period. It doesn't work. They're going to always fight, always try to destroy each other. It's not that they can help it, it's the curse. You see, the separation that was made at the time when the sin happened, when Eve was conceived. And it's not no apple off of no tree. Stop telling people, the kids them lie. Tell the children them the right thing. It was sex that causes the destruction on the earth. Sex. Adam had manipulated Eve to have sex with him. The first sin that was created was not even sex either. The first sin was created in the mind. The first sin that was created in Adam's mind when he started to think about see Eve in a sexual way and wanting to have sex with her, and the way he wanted to have sex, in the ways he wanted to have sex. He was thinking all about it until everything thought with begins from the mind. You have to first see it in the mind before you can put action to it. Thoughts, feelings, and action is the way to create. Thoughts, feel yourself in that realm, doing it, then you put action to it. So a thought will come to your mind, but you don't have to act on it. You can choose whether to hold on to that thought or to throw that thought out. If that thought is not good, you say, no, I don't want to think about this, and you disregard the thought. But when you hold on to it, you start manifesting with that thought. Because the more you think about that thought, the more you put ideas into it. The more ideas you put into it, you start creating motions to it, directions, shapes. It becomes, till you put action to it. And that's what Adam did. So when the first thought, that sin was created, was when he created in the mind. It begins in the mind. This is why when God confronted after the sin, when God confronted Adam and Eve and said, your seed, I will put enmity between you and the woman. That was the curse. I will put an enmity between you and the woman. Her seed shall bruise your head, and its head shall bruise your heel. What is that saying? God is saying it's a curse God put there. They can never come together and live as man and wife in unity. This is why Adam and Eve had to separate. They had to. And Adam started cloning his own generations of people. It's right there in the Bible. Where it said, I think it's Genesis 3. This is Adam's generations. These are Adam's generations. So Adam started cloning his own generations of people in the earth. Different from Eve. After the separation happened. You see. This is why you hear them said, Eve wasn't the first wife Adam had. Eve was the first woman Adam was with on the earth. After that, he started cloning his own. I think they call her Lilith, something like that. The first woman he must have cloned to be with. And she left him. That's another story. We don't want to get into that. But Eve was the first woman on the earth. First woman. There was no other woman before Eve. Because Eve is the first. Eve is God in the flesh. She is the creation. She is the one who make. Adam wasn't even created yet when Eve started creating on the earth. You see, because Eve had to come to make the creation happen. Eve is God in the flesh. Then God said there wasn't a man to till the soil. And created Adam. It wasn't that God wanted a man to till the soil to create Adam in the earth. No. It wasn't when he said, come let us make man in the earth, that he created Adam. No. Come let us make man was the three energies combining their self in that period when the energies needed to combine. God needed to combine the energies to create man in the earth. For the creation to happen. Because without God be in the earth, the creation wouldn't happen. So God needed to be in the earth for the creation to happen. To put it into reality. If you're going to build a house and you're not there, your house can't build. How you going to design it? How you going to see it happen? It's you. All of us, God is creating through man every day. God never stopped creating. Never. As God creates through man every day. There is no man above any. There is no woman above any. Man and woman was created as equal in the earth because we are gods in the flesh. We are God in the flesh, operating in the flesh. All of us. It's like go in your Bible and read it again. Declare you me, I am God. Why is God saying that? Go back again and he said, what is man that thou hast mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visitest him? Thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, beasts of the fields, fowls of the air, fishes of the seas, whatsoever passeth through the parts of the seas. O Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. What is man? Man is God's in the flesh. We are God's pieces of God in the energies of God in the flesh. If 7 billion man and woman upon the earth, and if you combine all them together, bring them together in one, they are one. And if you separate them, they are separated pieces of God. We are all one. God is one. And the one is all. We must know this. Second sin committed in the earth. They said Adam was created first, and that was a lie. I just clarified that. Third sin. They said the angel from heaven come down at the earth, Lucifer, fight against God up in the heaven and come down. First thing we need to know, there is no confusion in the heavenly realm. Everything in the heaven is working together in harmony. We feed energy from the heavenly realm. These are why the planets are up there. The planets are there for us to get energy. It sustains man on the earth. All our attributes and attitudes and moods and swings and this and that we go through daily, yearly, monthly, minutely, hourly, whatever you want to call it. We get sustenance from those planets. Every single one of us here on earth, they sustains us. This is the reason why God put them there. There's no man on our outer planet, not no go so. The earth is dimensional, that is it, yes. The earth is not ball round either, it is flat round. No research it. This is something that God sent me to research and speak to me about. Literally. Adam is the devil. Not no Lucifer who come out and no heaven. Every angel in the heavenly realm is in harmony with God. There is no confusion in the heavenly realm. I have had the opportunity to visit the heavenly realm. God took me there and showed me it in the spirit. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Holding hands, connecting. There is no angels with wings. Any angel you see with wings, they are demons. They are not of God. That's something we need to know. They are pure lights. Shaping like that human form, yes. But pure lights. I've seen angel in the flesh, yes. In human form. Yes. They are. We are them. Operating through man. Spirits. In order for spirits to dwell on the earth, spirits need a body to dwell on the earth as they come and go, ascend and descend. They need a body to exist while they are on the earth. They can take host of your body and my body at any given time to perform the acts that they need to and to release. Just like our demons can come and take over your body and do whatever they want to do, angels can do the same. Angels don't carry wings. They are not birds. Angels don't need to take man's body either if they're not dwelling on the earth for a period of time. And it's only for circumstances reason why angels would take a shape of a man, a person's body, to bring about a message that they want to bring about at the time as they see fit. Adam is the devil, not no Lucifer come up in the heaven. Adam created his own generations of people by cloning. A whole heap of story in the Bible that we're missing. And a whole heap of lies, a lot of lies told. These are facts that people need to really, really get down with and talk to God about. You see, Adam is the leader for the underworld, not Lucifer. There is no such thing as Lucifer from the heavenly realm. None goes out. Adam is the one from the heavenly realm that come here. As in come with Eve. God's clone in the flesh. He was cloned from the dark energy and the pure God energy and the water energy, just like every single one of us. But he wants to control the earth because he knows that he is God in the flesh. And he knows the power that he has. This is why God blocked him from entering back the heavenly realm and put the two cherubims. He cannot enter back the heavenly realm. Adam is the devil, not Lucifer. That's what they call it. Maybe his name Lucifer. Maybe his real name is not Adam and Lucifer. But he is. The first man that was cloned upon the earth as God in the flesh. He is the devil. There is no angel in our heaven will fight with God. No such thing. Every angel is created in the heaven work in harmony with God. So we need to know that. The heaven is beautiful. It's not what man think. You can live heaven on earth right here. And you can live on the earth right here in a hell. It's all here. God said, I planted a garden eastward of Eden. The tree of life was in the middle of the garden. The tree of knowledge of good and evil was there also. Where is Eden? Where is the garden? I planted a garden eastward of Eden. Think people. I planted a garden eastward of Eden. The tree of life was in the middle of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil was there also. Where is Eden? Eden is heaven, is the name for heaven. Eden is heaven. Earth is the garden. There's no garden outside of earth. Earth is the garden. When we come out from we spirits of, we come from the heavenly realm. When we come outside, we come into the garden of Eden to come toil, work. When we're going back, we have to clean up ourselves to go back. We can't go back with the dirt, pan we. This is why we have to go through the spiritual. As we come through the channel, we have to go back through it. We come through stripped in away layers by layers. We have to go stripped away layers by layers back. It's just the way it happens. It's not difficult. You understand? It's very easy. It's very simple. Meditation. Talk to God. You will get the understanding. God will show you, as God had showed me.